let's talk about the 2019 Honda Rebel 500 ABS. We've had it for about half a year now, and I'm sitting at around 850 miles right there on the odometer. And you know what, so far it's been nothing but fun learning on this bike. So this bike is super light, it's super nimble. I mean, I honestly don't have much to compare it to. I have a 1975 Honda CB360T that was essentially a death trap. So this is a 491 cubic centimeter engine on this Honda Rebel 500, and I've been mainly using it during commutes on the weekdays. I have about a 20-minute ride to work down the 101 South. Alright, so in terms of what I've done to the bike so far, let's go ahead and just start with the seat here. This is a seat from eBay. I think this is from Thailand. I got it for about 150 bucks US dollars from a vendor called Wizard Speed. Down below it, we got the Vance and Hines exhaust, which I got from eBay from a vendor in New York. From what I've read on the forums, they're actually temporarily sold out, and I somehow got lucky and got this, from another reseller, because it looked like Vance and Hines was not selling it directly on the website. Moving up from the exhaust, up on the handlebars here, we got quite a bit going on. I got the RAM mount for my cell phone. This thing has been super solid for the entire 6 months that I've had it. Had no issues with my phone falling out at all. I just want to show you guys briefly how it works. It looks like that when there's nothing in it, and then to put your phone in, you just drop that in, and it just grips your phone like there's no tomorrow. And then on the other side here, we got the Insta360 1X 360 camera mounted on another RAM mount, which is a ball mount that I can adjust to basically any position that I want, which is really cool. And then down here, I got the Idea gear indicator that's wired down to my ECU plug, which is under the seat. You can actually kind of see the wire kind of hanging out there. Got to clean that up a bit. And then up in front, we have the Biltwell X-Fill 7 fork bag, or wherever you want to put the bag. You can actually attach it to a sissy bar or your rear rack. I just chose to put it up front because I had nowhere else to put it. And this thing's pretty handy. I just got some tools in there, my wallet, anything else that I want to carry around. I'm actually considering getting a sissy bar as well, so I can throw a bag on it back here when I take some longer trips. I got the Dart Classic fly screen. It looks pretty small. It may not seem like it does much, but compared to riding naked, this thing actually deflects the wind off of my chest and over my helmet. I remember when I first got the bike and I was riding, the first thing I thought was I need some sort of windscreen, and this is what I just decided to go with, and I'm pretty happy with this so far. First gear is very short. It just seems very short to me. I can't really compare it to any other bikes. I know sport bikes can really crank up the RPMs. With this bike, first gear seems to end around like 15-20 miles per hour, and that's already like redlining it and pushing it. I usually shift up at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. And now we're in sixth gear at almost 50 miles per hour. And being a 500cc bike, this thing can get up pretty quick when you want it to. It provides, I feel like, just enough juice to boost around on the freeway if you need that little bit of extra power. It's not gonna blow you away. I've never really been like, maybe when I first got the bike and I didn't really know how riding a 500cc felt, that was when I was pretty impressed with the get up and go-ness of the engine. But it's fun. It's a fun engine. It's a fun bike to ride. I've been having fun riding this alone, riding with my dad. Some of the best moments I've had on this bike so far was just waking up super early in the morning, with my dad and going for an early morning ride on the back roads or going for a sunset ride. So now we're cruising at an easy 50 in 6th gear. I feel like this is where the Honda Rebel 500 feels most at home, is around 50 to 60 miles per hour. At around 60 to 70, you can start to feel the engine really start to rev up. Like you'll start to hear it and feel it once you hit freeway speeds. But for, you know, just a bike to get around town with, to commute with, especially here in the Bay Area with a lot of rush hour traffic, this is a great bike to start with. If you're a beginner like me and you want more of a laid back style of ride, it's more of a cruiser, but the way the foot controls are, they are more of a standard position. If I'm able to change the camera angle to see my feet, you'll see that the feet position on this bike is more of a standard, like, upright position. So you get kind of a cruiser feel with the standard foot position. It's kind of unique. I'm going way too fast for this turn. Had to overcorrect and kind of slam on the brakes a little bit. But now we are gonna go up to freeway speeds on the 101 South. 4th gear, doing a little bit of a pull. 5th gear, 60 miles per hour. All right, now we are out in 6th gear, trying to get up to freeway speeds. You're hitting 70. Time to slow down a bit. So much for that. But now we are hitting 62, and you can really start to hear the engine start to, I guess, come alive. I guess it's really in the eye of the beholder. Is it coming alive or is it kind of straining? So we're hitting 70 right now. And I can really feel the buzzing in my butt, in the nether regions around this speed, like 60, 70 miles per hour. Things start to vibrate, things start to get a little buzzy, and you know, staying at this speed for extended amounts of time, I'm not sure how comfortable that would feel. I actually plan on taking this bike for an extended ride, probably around to Big Sur along the Central Coast, Highway 1 on PCH, and I'm definitely going to document that ride because that is a beautiful area, and I just want to be able to share that with you guys. And also I will report on how the buzziness, you know, affects the riding experience of this bike. Like, just getting around town, shifting is always smooth. Actually, I'm at the 800 mile mark. I've actually noticed the clutch cable getting a little sticky, so I bought a Motion Pro. What is it? It is a cable cleaner, and dude's on his phone. Everyone is on their phone while they're driving. That's one thing I noticed while being on a bike, is that the majority of people are on their phones while they're driving. But unfortunately, like, that's the reality. You start to see how distracted people are, how removed people are, and it's like very rare to meet someone who is fully present. And that's one of the main things I love about motorcycling, is it forces you to be present. Like, motorcycling is really a form of a moving meditation. Everything is involved. Like, all your limbs are present, your mind is present. You have to be, otherwise the consequences are so much more drastic if you do get in trouble, if you do get in an accident. So that's probably one of the top things I love about riding, is that you are all present and you are all there, which is something that is slowly, you know, decreasing. Just in terms of how people communicate, it's kind of unfortunate. I mean, I just meditated this morning. I've been meditating, I think, since 2012, 2013, and it's helped me through probably some of the darkest times in my life, when when I really was depressed and I felt hopeless and I didn't think I could ever get a decent paying job, or I didn't think I would ever be truly happy. And you know, just by making these videos and writing and getting myself out there and surrounding myself with inspiring people who are just excited about life and excited about learning, you know, that's what's gotten me through some of the difficult parts of my life so far. But anyways, back to the bike. Back to what I originally made this video for. This has been a great ride so far. Looking forward to making more videos, so see you guys later.